Hey folks, it's Ben. We're doing kind of a neat project today. Not something I'd normally shoot a video on, but it's going to be a rather major overhaul of my fish tank. As you can see, I've got some neon-tetras in there. Yes, I know they're cute. And you notice I've got about 50 snails. Long story short, I had two snails that we got from the pet store. And one happened to be a boy and one happened to be a girl. And long story short, I now have 50 snails. So we're going to give those to my mother-in-law. I might keep one for safety. And then I've got my two aquatic frogs that are also in here. But the plants are about 5 or 6 years old. The buildings are the same. We're probably going to keep the Japanese building there because it looks kind of cool. But we've got new buildings to put in. But first, what we've got to do essentially is empty the tank. So to do that, of stuff anyway. So I'm going to set up the camera now, and we're going to watch me take stuff out. Alrighty, so I got all the toys out of my tank and now I have my frogs and fish and snails. Now I'm giving the snails away, so I'm going to scoop all of them up and I'm going to put them into a little smaller tank right here for my mother-in-law so she can have that later. But we're going to take some of this discharge water and put it in here just so they'll be fine. They're going to be spending the night over this, spending the night in the tank. And then I'm going to get my rock cleaner and we're going to try to get all the poop out of there because it's been a while since I've actually cleaned it. Okay, so the snails are gone. I'll pick a few choice ones and put them back in just to keep the population, like I said, going. What I'm going to do now is, you saw the vacuum tube as I kind of pulled some water out here. I've got a, a tank that actually has a minor hole in it, so you can't use it as a water cooler or water bottle anymore. And then I've got my vacuum here. So what we're going to do is, I'll probably come in close on the ground here. We're going to about suck half the tank of water out. Now, you can't just take all the water out because I worked hard to get a bacteria culture in there so the fish can pee and it all gets dissolved, right? The tank is set. So what I need to do is essentially drain half the tank with my vacuum to get all the poop out of the dirt there, and then we'll get back to start rebuilding the tank. So I've got the tank half full now, but one thing, if you notice, and you might not be able to, is that this bookshelf was not designed for a fish tank, and it's bowing there, and it's becoming more and more of a concern. So we're actually going to replace the stand it's on. Part of the reason why the water's so dirty is I've been kind of delaying because I knew I had to do this, but I'm going to lift the tank up, and my wife's going to take this out, put the new table underneath it. Now, one of the things I did originally when I got the tank was I built a stand under it. So there's actually 3 2x4s and a 3/4 inch plywood underneath the tank. So itself is very strong, but I just need a good place to put it. So we're going to swap in a shelf right now. Okay, next step I'm going to do, show you guys on time-lapse, is we've got a lot, you can't see it really, but there's lots of green specks obviously. I had like 50 snails. They don't eat the algae off my tank, so that's one of the problems with them. So I've got a scratch pad here. This is actually the old filter pad, but it's good water for them. I'm going to scratch the, hopefully a lot of this algae off, get my tank kind of clean again. I got my new plants and everything rinsed off and clear. Okay, so we got the water in, everything. The fishes are traumatized, of course, but they'll settle down. Next, I'm going to do the upper tank parts. That includes the filter, the heater, and the lamp. So we'll time-lapse that right now. Alright, so we got the top part of the tank done. It's all nice and clean. We've got the fish part of the tank done. The fish are there. I got the glass part. I like to feed the frogs on glass. They tend to eat better that way, and they won't die anyway. I've had these frogs are about 5 years old. They're crazy old. And then the tank looks dirty, and it is, right? There's a lot of crap in here. So I'll come back in about an hour, and then we'll take a look and see exactly how awesome our cleaning went. And there you have it. A couple hours of filter running time, and we have nice happy fish, nice happy frog. There's another nice happy frog in there somewhere, and I think there's one snail up there, and there's another one. Oh, there he is. We went right by him there. We got a cool castle and a neat place where the frogs can come and eat, and the fish can come and play. So overall, a good move for them, and it makes our aquarium look good. I think we're going to do a little project. We're going to put one of those images in the back there so I don't have to look at my power wiring. But if you got any questions on my fish or anything like that, just let us know. If you like the video, please like it. And if you like our other stuff, please subscribe to our channel. And catch you later.